And now to Guinea Bissau for our second leading story. Former Prime Ministers Domingos Pereira and Umaro Sissoco Embalo will face each other in a December 29 runoff election to decide the next president of the nation. First round results announced Wednesday showed Pereira won 40% of the vote and Embalo trailing with 27%. Pereira, African Party for the Independence of Guinea and Cabo Verde leader, known as the PAIGC, has appealed to voters with his roadmap for development known as Terra Ranca, which roughly translates to restart the country in Portuguese-based Creole. Embalo is the candidate for the newly formed party Medem G15, the party founded after members broke away from the PAIGC after a political crisis ended in 2015, Ruth.
Indeed, Nyasha, for more on this, we are joined by a researcher at the Institute of Security Studies, Pauline Maurice Toupane, speaking to us from Senegal. Hello and welcome to the program. Would you call the two candidates an unexpected duo for the December 29 elections in Guinea Bissau?
Dites-nous, c'est un duo inattendu que les Bissau-Guinéens départageront ce 29 décembre prochain.
I think that the results of the elections reflect a little the current forces on the Guinean political scene. We have the PAIGC that has been losing ground for a few years. It has gone from 67 parliamentarians in 2009 and now to 45 after the legislative elections of March 2019. This is due, on one hand, to the recurring leadership disputes in the party. A recent dispute led to the expulsion of 15 MPs who left and formed the Madem Party, a party that has been supporting the candidature of Umaro Sissoco Embalo, making him the second in the first round. I think that the results reflect the power relations on the Guinean political scene. I also think that the game of allegiance will be very crucial for the success of the second round. We have the candidate Nunu Gomez Navian, who came third with 13% of the vote and whose position could be very important for one of the candidates. But it must also be stressed that we have a 25% non-participation rate, which is a reserve vote that the candidates in the second round must seek. We have a combination of two factors that could play for one of the candidates, the game of alliances, but also a reserve of a considerable vote of 25%, that is nearly to say 200,000 votes.
So it seems there that Umaro Sissoco Embalo is really trailing behind. He received 27% of the vote compared to Pereira's 40% according to the Electoral Commission. So how can he mobilize or remobilize the vote for himself?
So the electoral campaign of Umaro Sissoco Embalo is based on the fact that the PAIGC, a historical party, has been leading the country since independence. And the current state where Guinea-Bissau is located, a somewhat precarious socio-economic situation, the instability crisis can be attributed to one hand to the PAIGC. So I think that Umaro Sissoco Embalo will insist on the role played by the party since independence to hopefully mobilize Guinea-Bissau voters for these elections. But it's also true that Domingos Pereira is well positioned with 40%, which is an ideal performance in the current situation.
So
the outgoing president lost his bid to be re-elected. Was it a result of a first mixed assessment? First of all, it should be noted that President Vaz was unable to support a major party in Guinea-Bissau because he was unable to do so. He asked the PRS, which finally chose Nuno Gomes Nabian. That is one. Secondly, José Mario Vaz is considered responsible for the crisis that Guinea-Bissau has suffered since 2015, and therefore the country is polarized record since he became president in 2014. I think these are the factors that have played against him. But I think these factors have hindered the outgoing president. But his participation in these elections allows him to remain in the political game and support one of the candidates for the second round, and which could allow him to play a role after the elections.